He said fiddle. I tell you, somebody that does not fiddle around. That's Garry Clark, the play-by-play voice for WDEB, one of the charter members of our Friday Night Thunder radio network. He covers York Institute. They went up to Kingston tonight and went down the field and got a field goal in the first drive of the game, and then pretty much Kingston ran away from it, winning 35-15. Gary, how you doing tonight?
I feel like Kim Kardashian coming back from Paris.
Yeah. It appeared that York got off to the good start that they needed, and Ethan Prost got the field goal. I didn't realize he was your field goal kicker. That kid does it all, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's our extra point kicker, our field goal kicker, our leading rusher on the team. He also plays linebacker on defense, and I don't know. He may coach the team. I'm not sure.
He's in charge of special teams, perhaps. He's a special teams coach or something like that. Gary, I know that it was a non-region game, and the Rome County folks are not somebody that you're used to seeing. It appeared, and I was listening to their broadcast. It appeared like that they felt like they had an advantage in athleticism over the York Dragons. Is that fair to say?
Well, I don't know if it's fair to say. Of course, York's still without a quarterback there. This was their third quarterback in 2 weeks they have tried, so he was able to do some things, but York had a bunch of turnovers. I mean, they had a bunch of turnovers. In a while, I thought I was at a Pillsbury plant, but it needed a team to get going.
We're talking to Garry Clark at WDEB in Jamestown. Did you trade phones?
Do what?
Did you trade phones? We don't have that delay anymore.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's just he says, maybe I'm an hour faster. It's getting to you quicker.
That's it. That's He's still the quickest man in radio. He's still got the quickest win in radio. I think I was, as I was listening, and I was trying to tune in about 3 or 4 different things, and plus I've got ADD real bad. But squirrel, you want to ride bikes? No, it seemed like that late in the second half that York got down inside the 5, and turned it over, perhaps, or got inside the red zone and turned it over in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
How many turnovers did you guys have again?
We had 2 fumbles and 1 interception. We had 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, so we had 4 turnovers, and one of them they returned like 70-some yards and set up their go-ahead score, and it was one of those nights where York just, without their starting quarterback, really are just struggling to find some offensive continuity. I mean, they can't get anything going. It's like a Chinese fire drill right now.
Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith talking to Garry Clark at WDEB, the play-by-play voice for the York Institute Dragons on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
All right, Gary, it looks like York has Grundy County next on the docket. Do you feel like that's more of an evenly matched game next week?
Well, hopefully it will be. If we get our quarterback back, Craven's supposed to be checked this week. He said he will be back this week regardless, but, that's still up to the doctors. We had another injury tonight. He's Rex Rowe, one of our leading receivers, went down. And let's see, Cole Cooper, he should be back next week, one of our leading rushers. So if we get everybody back, it should be a pretty good matchup. And really, York's down there. They're in the playoffs right now. They've got to win these last 2 if they want to go on and play postseason.
Yep, every game's a must-win for the York Dragons. And folks, good luck to your team in the few coming weeks, and be careful coming back from East Tennessee. Okay, my friend.
I'll do it, brother.
All righty. Take care. Garry Clark with the WDEB joining us on the Keith Nunley hotline. Keith Nunley Nationwide Insurance. Bundle your home and auto insurance today. You can save up to and including 30%. Call Keith Nunley at Nationwide Insurance, 931-723-7040, or visit them on Facebook, Nationwide Insurance, Keith Nunley.